Hello, peeps. Hi, it's been forever. Welcome to a new day. I greet you in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. This is a greeting I've read in Ra in the Law of One, the Messenger of One. And it's my favorite greeting so far. So I actually use it every day as I'm reading the gratitude and appreciation prayer to myself. And today I wanted to share a little thing that felt a little bit different today. I woke up and I was having my morning coffee outside and I do my little meditation routine. And part of that routine is gratitude. And a year ago, my boyfriend gifted me this book for Christmas called I Choose Joy. So I have a bunch of affirmation stickers on it. One is, and a lot of it comes from Abraham Hicks. One is, no matter what, I am creating this. And this is true. It took me a while to realize and recognize and take responsibility for my own life and results of past decisions and choices that I've made, maybe not in full awareness of what happened, and I'm questioning, why is this happening? It's like, well, because you did that and that and that in the past, and now you eating that momentum. And the other really cool quote I really love and appreciate from Abraham Hicks is that life is like a GPS. You basically need to identify what you want and just stay on the course, getting there. Because as Esther and Jerry Hicks travel, they would set up a destination going to California from wherever. And while they're going, they keep going, knowing that they're going to arrive to California. But if they didn't know where they're going, they would be going 20 miles this way, 20 miles this way, and 20 miles this way, and who knows where would they end up. But when you have GPS on and you have direct line that you follow to get to your destination, you know that you're going to get there. You just need to take time to do the distance. And when we don't have the final destination identified, we just keep taking 20 miles each direction and then end up spinning in circles, not getting anywhere because we don't know where we're going. And that's why cool GPS reminds you, hey, go back on the initial route. And it tells you like, hey, you're gonna turn left in half an hour, things like this. So this is one of my most favorite analogies for affirmations. And there's a couple actually others. It's so messy, I'm sorry. It is who you are, not what you know about. So it's not about the amount of knowledge that you've obtained about something, but who you are because of the knowledge that you possess, which is a great quote from Kevin Trudeau, I believe. And one of the other really good affirmations here, God is my supply is infinite. I love this one. But basically, this is a book. You write your gratitudes, 10 lines of gratitudes for everything, put 3 goals for the day, and wish to give grace to something in your life. And almost finished. I actually slacked off a little bit, fell off my track, and there were some days that I skipped. So it's taking me more than a year to finish this, but I literally have just a few pages left. And I wanted to share the gratitudes that came through today. My first one was for my friend Ryan, because I got to meet her yesterday after a while that we haven't seen each other. She just went through surgery and she was really suffering. And now it was so lovely to see her smile and giggle and be happy and laugh at the troubles she used to have. Just because she brings me laughter, I put her in today's gratitudes. And number 2, today I'm grateful for ease, because I love finding ease in my body and in my life, which is true. With every day, I feel more and more ways to find ease in my spine, ease in my physical vessel, yoga became a whole different thing. It's not as about making is more exercise or like dedicating an hour of this, but learning how to ease into when you feel resistance and like physical pain, for example, learning to find ease around it and allow the ease to come through the spots that actually feels tense. It's a journey, and it may be difficult, but once you reach that spot of ease, oh my God, it feels so good. Okay, next, number 3. I said, today I'm grateful for Kundalini energy because I enjoy feeling its healing flow. This is also related to the healing processes that has been happening, and I'm feeling it in realignment of my spine, my breathing, my chest feels more opened up. And recently I had an experience in meditation when I felt my heart open so much more than it used to. And that was also mind-opening as well. I'll get more on this a little later. Number 4, today I'm grateful for the breathing because it gives me the feeling of being alive. This is when I decided that I want to make a video today on my gratitudes, because it came through. I just realized that I'm so grateful for such a simplest thing of breathing, because there's quite a bit behind it. One of my yoga teachers, she was, when we were going through yoga teacher training, she has explained, when we were doing pranayama classes and learning about breath, pranayama, and prana, she explained that one of her yoga teachers, masters, explained to her that prana is like dust that you see in the sunlight in the windows of your room. So let me paint the picture better. You have you have your room, and maybe it's a little bit darker, and the sunlight comes through the window. In those rays of sunlight inside the room, you can sometimes see dust floating around, and it doesn't seem like it ever settles. It just floats, and it always moves. And it could be really beautiful, despite that there's dust all over your house. But this is how the prana is, supposedly. And when we breathe consciously and we're doing breath work and we're mindful of prana entering your body through the breathing, then this is when it has powerful impact, and you can feel it, and it feels delicious. And one of the things I also started implementing into my meditations that I choose to stick with, when you meditate and you get to pick a mudra, which is a hand gesture that you keep and lock, and throughout your meditation practice, you just keep it. It's a seal. So there's yoga mudras like this. I should probably move the camera. Yoga mudras like this. There are yoga mudras like this. There are yoga mudras like this. A bunch of different ones. Now, I choose the yoga mudra like this. And that is a prana mudra. I don't know if I actually pronounce it. There's probably like a different Sanskrit name to it. But people put hands and fingers in this position. And sometimes when you're doing pranayama, the breath work, you have to close your nostrils like this. And people do it like that too. But sometimes people put these 2 fingers to your third eye, and you breathe through the nostril like this. And this is the prana mudra. I found that the most helpful so far, because the way you connect your fingers together actually generates a specific energy flows. And the different pattern will be correlated to different energy flow patterns. Really interesting. I could unfold a little bit more on this, but this being grateful for breathing today was my kind of spark. So I wanted to share this. And just because I will read the rest of the gratitude points that I made today, this morning. Number 5, today I'm grateful for the opening of my heart, because it is also happy to feel that there is extra room. As I explained earlier, as I was finding more ease in my physical vessel, I was able to find the way to open up the energy of my heart a little bit more and allow, which feels like a Kundalini energy, just flow up my spine a little bit higher and higher. And once it comes to the heart region, I feel there's a little bit more conjuring up to do. Sometimes I have to really do the work, and that's reasonable and understandable. And once I recently had that moment where I actually felt open heart, and I knew that I physically achieved that. And I was like, oh my God, I can do this. Now it's a matter of remembering what it feels like and sustaining that openness feeling. And it felt like my rib cage, my heart, we had the extra room. And I was able to feel more ease. And I just really enjoy it. Ease is so good. Okay, let's see. Number 6. Today I'm grateful for simple happiness because it doesn't require much to be happy. Really, really, really enjoy this too. Sincerely, you could be happy for the breathing. You don't have to be grateful for too many things. Be grateful for everything. But if you're in a spot where you really try to find gratitude for something or appreciate something, downgrade it to something super simple. I can open my eyes. I'm grateful for this. I can see. I'm grateful for this. Number 7. Today I'm feeling grateful for feeling that I'm on the right track because anticipation of success feels exciting and delicious. Now, being on the journey of developing my own business, I guess I would say, as I'm working on creating more artwork to be sold and expose and share my ideas and colors with the world, while working my 9 to 5 still, it's been kind of a lot, but it's a game that I'm enjoying playing, even though I don't understand a lot of things. It's kind of fun to figure it out because it's a puzzle that I don't necessarily have to push myself doing something that I don't necessarily want. But let's say after work, even when I get tired, I'm still excited that like, oh my God, I get to cut out an hour out of my day to actually do these things that I know that I will make at least one baby step a day towards, creating environment where I earn income through my artwork. And I see the future of this, and I'm excited to see it unfold. And that's why I'm grateful for having faith. And today I'm grateful for faith that I'm on the right track because it feels right. I tried many different things, real estate, different type of jobs, and nothing was as fulfilling as I know that I get to build what I'm good at. I also today am grateful for faith in the things coming to fruition because I love feeling good. And then number 9, I put, today I'm grateful for feeling good because it's the best and it feels awesome. Sincerely, when you can just tell sincerely and authentically to yourself and not necessarily anybody else that I feel good, like I'm good, I'm content, I'm done, not done in the sense like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm in the sense, done in the sense like, I don't have to go too much further. I feel good here now. And it also feels like ease, and it also feels like happiness. And I don't know if I can find any more words for this. I'm gonna look it up at some point. Good. Feeling good feels just good. It's the best. And one last thing, I wrote that I'm grateful for the source because it's living life through me and makes it even more curious. I have a feeling that when we try to tap into the awareness of the source energy that lives through us and looking at life through our eyeballs, and it's curious, maybe the reason we started having the awakening on the planet is because the source is curious. We are some planet on the edge of the Milky Way galaxy that we just now started understanding like who we are and what we may be doing here, that we want to take care of our planet. We lived like animals. We weren't conscious about it. Now when the source is paying attention to the world through us, it brings more and more awareness into every single one of us as an individual, and in expanding the consciousness that source means to. Because imagine how many more planets there are where people still live in oblivion and have traumatic experiences, or live like wild animals, where even animals are not at peace. There are predators, and there's a prey, and there's some life and death conflict. And source, I expecting source looking through all of this, and the source wants to bring awareness to every single piece of living nature. Like plants are conscious. I also recently had received an idea that when we, let's say, if you take herbal supplements or tea, coffee, whatever, if you eat something, when we eat or consume something that has a frequency that attaches itself to the frequency of the same, let's say I drink chamomile tea, and the frequency of chamomile tea is capable of communicating with all the chamomile out in the nature. And maybe the frequency of chamomile tea is slightly different than chamomile flower. However, it's there and you can tweak it. And this is something I feel like was coming through after I was listening to Carlos Castaneda books, because Naguals, they explain that this is how that works. And that kind of was streaming through a little bit there too. So I'm curious, I just started trusting all these feelings and thoughts that were coming in. I'm not necessarily claiming to be an intuitive or psychic or anything, but if it comes through, that there's a reason that there's coming from somewhere. So I don't know, I'm just gonna play with it, and I'm gonna share this because it's just curious. And if you're watching this, give me a plus if you agree, or if you completely disagree, say something too, because let's have a debate. I'm curious what you think on this, because I don't necessarily know, I just live it. And that will probably be it for today. Be grateful for something today. Write down 10 things, or maybe if not 10 things, write down 5 things. Write down one thing that you're happy with and you're grateful for, even if your life in complete chaos. It happens to the best of us. I just today earlier made a post, actually scratch that. Tomorrow I prepared the post to make for tomorrow, that life is like embroidery, and I heard it from Alan Watts, because when you look at embroidery, it's a pretty picture, it's organized, and you put it face towards the viewer. But when you look at the back of the embroidery, it's all messy, it's a chaos, there are a bunch of shortcuts, and it's still the same piece. It just has both sides to it. And we accept embroidery as it is. We're making our own embroidery every day. So God bless you. I love you all. Be awesome. Be grateful. Appreciate one thing today. And I hope to see you soon. Much love.